Which one's better, a bigger model railroad or a smaller model railroad? Well, I'll let you decide because I have both today on this virtual model railroad show. Welcome to Coffee and Trains.
This video is brought to you with support from my patrons on Patreon. These videos would not be possible without them, and if you'd like to join the Patreon community, you can follow the link in the description below and join for as little as $1 a month.
Hey everybody, my name's Jimmy. I am drinking some store brand dark roast coffee, nothing fancy today. And I want to hear about some of the coffees you guys are drinking. Let's check that out right now. First of all, we have BNSF fan 658. He's drinking Maxwell House coffee. Let's see here. Kevin Collier is drinking Maxwell House as well. There might be a bit of a theme today. And the Harlem and Brooklyn Railroad is just drinking some cafeteria coffee. Remember that if you want to share which coffee you are drinking while watching this show or wherever, just leave that in the comments below. Now, a few quick things. I only have one more spot available for all of the coffee and trains for the rest of the year. So if you want yours to be shown before the end of the year, go ahead and get that in. If you send it in and that spot's already filled, I'll just go ahead and queue it up for next year. But you guys have been amazing with sending these in. Keep sending them in, and if you've sent construction photos in, send in updates as well. So make sure you do that. Let's go ahead and get into this show. We're going to start off with Clark Van Buskirk, and he has this New York Central Railroad, which you guys know how much I love the New York Central, and I love everything that's going on here. It just looks like a ton of fun. Look at that. I just love New York. There's just something about that gray paint scheme that I absolutely love. I really just love the way that this entire thing looks. It just looks like a lot of care and love. Like, this is like, he has fun at running this. He has a lot of cool little details. I love that cabin in the back right there. I also love the Conoco station right here, as well as some of the buses and all that kind of stuff. So Clark, this looks fantastic. Really love it. Love the shot of the train going over the bridge right there. So looks great, Clark. Thank you so much for sending that in. Next up, we have John Aerosmith, and he has some construction photos that he has sent of his layout. The good old double-decker right there. Look at that nice yard work right there. That just looks really great, John. Really, really happy with that. And I also love that he's got these detailed buildings that you can see right here. This is the thing that really brings a model railroad to life, is details like this. Got this guy working. And then look at this building right here. I love the little station right here. I love this, the Santa Fe logo, all the weathering and everything. This looks really, really great, and you're going to sense the theme here. He's done a lot of building work for things to place on his layout, like this little gas station, and like I love the little Ford logo and all that kind of stuff, as well as this station right here, a little bit larger of a station, Santa Fe station right here, and this looks really great as well. You have another station right here, a Yucca station, and these all just look fantastic. I love seeing this work, and I love showing construction work because a lot of times we don't get to see these types of photos. We see the finished product. Like, for instance, this helix, which looks fantastic. Really, really love that. And you can see where he's got a lot more buildings that he has been working on right there down below. Doing his backdrop as well. Looks great, John. Thank you so much for sending that in. There's some finished work right there with a little cattle pen right there. Looks really, really great. All right, we are going to be moving on to Mr. Nicholas N.G., and he has this nice little railroad that he actually sent a little clip in right here of his train running. Love little details like this all the time. Got a little CN power right there, and you can see it looks like they're working on the crossing right now, which is why the guys are standing out right there. But that looks really, really cool. Loved the weathered rolling stock as well. That looks really, really great. Let's get back into the photos. You can see that he's running a little Digitrack system right there. Let's go ahead and get to the next photo, and it just looks really, really great. I really love all the little details. All these men working here with the ties on the side. This is a detail that I noticed on a railroad near where I live. There's a lot of ties on the side. And then you have this photo of this very well weathered hopper car. Just looks really, really great. Love that. Love seeing the CP rail power. This looks really great, Nicholas. It looks great. Just fantastic job, man. Next up, we have Mr. Kyle Moore, and he's got a very compact model railroad, and he's in college, so he works on it from time to time. But look at this. This is probably one of the most compact model railroads that I have seen. It's a little switching puzzle, and he loves his British railroads. So this is just a small British model railroad, something very small that he can enjoy model railroading with while he is going back and forth from college, something that he can transport. It looks great. It's got nice details like the little station right here and the little buffers right there. This just looks really nice, and this shows you that you don't need a ton of space to enjoy model railroading. He has the power pack and everything, something that he can transport. This just looks really, really nice, and he does such a great job in getting a lot into a small space. The building right here has a ton of great detail, and this thing is really, really compact. So great job, Kyle. I really, really love this. All right, so that is the smallest model railroad you're going to see, and now you're going to see the biggest one. This one comes from Mark Norman, and this is a massive club layout from Sweden, and this thing looks absolutely phenomenal. And when I say phenomenal, look at this. Like, look how massive this is. Club layouts are always fun, and this one is no different. I don't get a lot of European club submissions, so I'm really excited to get this one. But this one just looks fantastic. I think he said that there's about 20 or 30 people that work on this. Just look at all of this. It looks absolutely phenomenal. I love this close-up shot. You can see the working signals right there. Just looks really, really great. There's just something about European model railroads that is just, I love American model railroads, but I also love European model railroads. I love the European style. It just looks a little different, and it just looks really, really great. So plus you get more passenger rail service typically than you get with US model railroads. So this looks really, really awesome. I love the yard. Love just how, look how big that thing is. Thank you so much for sending that in. And if you have a submission, remember I have one spot left for the rest of the year. You can send that in to the email in the description below. I've also got a new website that I'm working on that's going to make it a lot easier to submit your railroads to the Virtual Model Railroad Show. That should be coming up by next month. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I'm Jimmy from the DIY and Digital. Stay safe, be kind, drink some coffee, and happy railroading.